Hello, I'm WaffleStick, and welcome back to my BuildCraft series. We are currently on episode 3, and wow, I am so glad to be back. It has been ages since I've been on here, it seems like. And yeah, we're on the straight and narrow path with everything going on in this world so far. Now, this episode, I want to begin a little bit of building. Yes, last episode we spent quite a bit of time doing BuildCraft stuff. And we've got our oil now, and that should be good to go. We'll have fuel for our contraptions. Of course, we need to get back to our starter house and sleep. And let me just say, this area is looking grand. I love this area. And I think it's one of my most favorite builds I've ever done. I don't usually say that kind of thing, because I'm kind of indifferent about all my different builds. But this has just, it clicks. When you look at it, you're like, wow. It's kind of strange because I didn't really intend this to be a build series or anything. And that's the great thing about Minecraft. It doesn't have to be a build series. It doesn't have to be anything specific. But you could still do all the little things that you're used to. And looking at our mine shaft from here, that area is looking maybe a little bit crummy. We may have to do something with that in the near future. But right now, we need to focus on getting things rolling over here. We need to get our base going, and not only that, but we need to start working toward getting overpowered. We need to go ahead and progress a bit because, well, I got iron tools, shamefully, and we only have the diamond pickaxe. So, in episode 1, I'm pretty sure I had said this. I plan on making my main base in this area, this indention. So if we were to back up and just take a look at that and go over here, that. I just want to make some kind of inlay. And the more I think about it, maybe a ruined effect, making a consistent design would be the best thing to go for. I was thinking about doing some other design along with this. But really, come to think of it, I like this design. I like how we are moving into some ruins and making it into like a lost factory. And I want to consistently provide that through the whole area. So let me do some rough drafting. We'll get back to it and we'll see what we can come up with. And since we are blueprinting our design, I thought I'd think on it and do a time lapse of me mining. Looks like we've got a really good spot to start in. I mean, check this out. Looks like we're gonna have to get to it, guys. Oh, I'm in the middle of the time lapse. I thought we'd stop and take a look at something. There's a spawner here. That's a good thing. Maybe. I don't know. What is this? A zombie spawner? Alright, we gotta get in here and just take over the spawner. No, 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 no. Sad face. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Dying to 2 zombies isn't my proudest moment. I mean, come on. That was such a weird exchange of blows. And it's kind of funny because the clip before that, I was facing like 2 or 3 creepers with a bunch of mobs around them. What's this going on out here? A creeper's despawning and a creeper taking a swim. He's just relaxing and chilling. It's a nice day out. Don't blame the creeper. But yeah, even though we did die, we did get some good stuff. We do have our resources in this chest. We've got 3 diamonds left over from our tool set that we made with a stack of iron, a little bit over a stack, 18 gold, a bunch of redstone, some coal, and also some lapis. Great stuff. We've done really well in this mining session. And to polish it all off from the spawner room, we did get the projectile protection 3. You know, sometimes I feel like I need to use this because skeletons are so OP. I don't know if it's me lately, like, they're so bad. Anyway, we were blueprinting on this area, and I have come up with some kind of concept that I think I want to use. Doing a dual tower design in this crevice. Like a tower here and a tower here, with the center being a little bit more clear for our area. And, you know, I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to get up tomorrow, drink my coffee. It's very late. And knowing me, I would probably come up with some really silly design because I haven't had enough sleep. And, you know, when I wake up tomorrow, I have my coffee. I'm an old man, sort of, kind of. Well, not really, but I do like to drink coffee. And whenever we wake up, we should get some ideas of rolling in the creative machine and get something going. That's what I'm really hoping for, because I've been blueprint on this for the last, what, hour? And I still haven't come up with a final draft. Thankfully, I had some andesite left. I have some polished andesite, and I also have regular andesite, which I want to make use of as well, along with some of this stone. Yes, we're going to be making that into stone bricks, and we are smelting up our iron we got from our mining trip. So everything is at work. Excellent stuff. I'm going to go into my AFK room, let that smelt up, and then we will begin work on it finally. I'm just going to show you some of the blocks that I am using. But before we do continue with that, I believe we should make some of these. These are useful little things. It gives a lot of depth, and people usually don't think to use it. I don't know why. It's kind of strange. But these are great if you want to add depth to your kind of grungy gray builds. Just a few more stairs and we should be good. I think that's all I want to do with this tower. Now this is a sample. It's not necessarily the final draft, but I think I want to go with this one because what I had seen looks really good. We just need to remove this dirt tower and get down if we can. There we are. And we'll pop on down here and remove that. There we are. And this is going to take you by surprise. I mean, the amount of detail that I put into this, from what I felt like I did, we have went a long ways. I mean, that looks pretty nifty, doesn't it? I really love the different kinds of blocks, just kind of mix matching together into a cohesive design. And as much as the rim looks okay, I may want to change that. But I will say this little thing right here, which I could zoom in, my controls aren't set for it. But right here, the window glows at night. I have put torches behind the cylinder and it glows outwards, which is really awesome. And the block combinations, I have sort of went with more stone brick in the bottom portions of it. And the more we work our way up, we see more andesite, plain andesite, and stone. And stone with andesite looks so good. That was, again, a Silk Architect move, where, let me see if I can find an example. If we were to just build up here, I will show you exactly what I mean. So, see the andesite and see the stone. It looks sort of 3D, like little parts are poking out, and I love that about that little trick. I had learned that from Silk Architect, and I will be using that until I quit Minecraft, probably. I mean, it's just crazy to think. Those little minor details make such an impact. And my primary block, I was going with andesite. I have a bunch in this chest over here. We should be good on andesite. But yeah, we've got a little bit to go. We got to do another tower. And it looks like I may have missed a block there, or I broke it one. We should probably fix that before it goes unattended. There we are. And now let's get to work on the next tower, and I want to focus more on the center with on-camera work. Leave it to me. I would fall off this cliff and die. Because I was trying to jump in the water. Is that... Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's some mobs in there. And did I drop? Yeah. Oh, jeez. And then I have to worry about when I get back up. It seems like this episode I have been just kind of carelessly doing things. Like drowning and having to fight mobs when I have low health. Yep. We're good. We're fine. I don't think anything's going to happen to us. They seem to be slightly occupied with swimming. Let's take a look underwater to make sure we got everything before we do go back up. Just knowing me, I'm such a troll when it comes to these things. I get really, I guess, brave and just do things, expecting it to work out. Yeah, I had jumped off this cliff, thinking that it was a little bit closer to the water, because I went up there to get spruce logs. But yes, we have the tower finished, and you're going to drown, aren't you? You are quite the stupid spider. Oh, geez, okay. Alright, I'm quite the stupid waffle. I will let that... No, he's not going to drown because that's a half slab. Well, joke's on me. So anyway, I was looking at this area, and I have pretty much used up everything that I had. I'm just going to put this on so we're just a little bit more safe. I need to really consider going to iron or diamond armor. Whoa, okay. And... yeah, so this is looking quite nice compared to what I was thinking it was going to turn out. The towers do look different. They are not symmetrical, and I intended it to be that way. I don't want everything to look the same when we're building ruins, because obviously that wouldn't be too realistic. And I didn't go for a super realism, but I wanted it to be realistic enough to say, hey, this is... quite a ruined area, and these towers seem to really fit the bill. And the next thing we're going to do is dig out this and make some sort of pathway with our spruce wood planks and also the oak like we have here. We're going to be digging up, so just bringing this out and possibly sticking with only half slabs. So let's dig this out. I use those to center everything to make sure I was putting everything in the right place. But just bringing this back and digging that wall, putting in our planks. Oh, yes. Yes. I really love how this has come out. I mean, the combination of the oak and spruce just it pops on the staircase, guys. Not lying when I say this. It really pops, and we're going to make a grand entrance. Quite a big entrance. I don't want to go small with this one. And maybe perhaps having some sort of cavern looking system? Maybe not. The more I think of it, this is going to be like an abandoned ruin. I wouldn't want things to look very erratic over here. I want it to look more organized. Yeah, so we've got an idea of what things are going to look like in the opening. Ah, that is nice. Let's continue with this. I'm having a lot of fun. Just putting in some leaves, you know how things are. Just bring in that look. Okay. So that looks fine. Let's go ahead and put some cobblestone in some places, like right there. And alright, go ahead and pop one there. And I believe we're close to where we want to be. Yep. That looks fine. That looks fine to me. Let's go ahead and bring that over. And let's go downwards to see how this is going to look from a distance. I don't know how noticeable the cobblestone is, but it should be noticeable enough. But a subtle detail. I really like this block when looking at these things. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Well, if we are going to go with this method, we might as well just go ahead and put some leaves. Let's go ahead and do this and leaves right here. Let's just pop this up. I'm not going to do it too much because I don't want to make things look too uniform, of course. And there we are. believe that's fine. I need to put another stone stair there as well. And I'm trying to avoid bringing the leaf blocks in front of the towers, because if we done that, I don't know if it would fit. And I would have to go collect some more birch leaves. I believe that's what this is. No, it's oak leaves. It kind of looks like birch. Maybe it's the biome that it's in. Okay, let's go down here. Take a good look. Okay. Now, this is something I want to ask for suggestions on. What do you guys think? Do you think I should go with some leaves and bring them around the towers? I really love the entrance, like the arch we have here to connect the towers. Let me know, what kind of stuff would you like to see put onto these towers and make it look just a little bit more interesting? I think perhaps leaves would be a good option because it would give it more color. And we aren't going to be working on the inside today, unfortunately. I believe we are good on this area for now. Yeah, I got an enchantment table. How about that? Got an enchantment table. I've got my nether portal next to my oil reserve area. Life is good. I died 2 times in this episode, but hey, I will take it. It's fine. It happens. And this is kind of bothering me. We have to put in some more oak and spruce. Very lovely. I'm so glad that we have an enchantment table now. I have enchanted this diamond sword. It's nothing special because we have no books, and I have enchanted my armor, protection 1. You know, just want to play around with it. It's like it's the first enchant of the series. Yeah, I knew it was going to be good, and it probably wasn't going to be interesting to watch. So I was like, okay, we'll just, you know, pop this down and do some enchanting. And of course, the nether portal has not been activated yet, but that will be some access to more materials. It's kind of odd that we do a large build like this before we even go into the nether. It's kind of a funny thing how Minecrafters work, especially people who are very familiar with the game. It's like, hey, we're just going to do some builds before we go into the nether. And, you know, it's kind of funny because I'm usually not like that. I like to collect my materials before I do go in. But I think that's going to be about it for this episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching. We did get everything that we wanted done today. And next episode, I'm really looking forward to some of your suggestions for that entrance. I really would like someone's input on it. Because, you know, I mean, my input's great and all, but whenever you guys bring in your suggestions, builds can get dramatically better. But guys, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in a video later down the road.